Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this, and welcome back to Prison Architect. So we're working hard on messing up the proportions of all of my buildings, because, that's what I like to do. These guys are still deciding to bring logs into the execution chamber, which is nice of them, but I'm going to make the execution chamber correctly proportioned, because that's what I want. Unfortunately, it means this is all going to be messed up again, but messed up is better than annoying. But it's not, but it's silly enough that I'm going to put the effort into making this, as symmetrical as I can, only then to mess it up. But also we can make these rooms into cells, so that we can obviously control all of this. There's a canteen right there. Unless, obviously, the deployment. I'm sure why they did that. Why is it segregated each of those from everything else? It's an odd choice. I can't work out why it's done that. There are no prisoners, but at least the cells have got themselves sorted out. So now, with intake, we can ask for some death row inmates. Can't we? I guess. Why are you not taking that wall down? You are. Good. So we'll make the floor of metal. Although, actually, let's make the floor around the execution chamber and metal. And then we'll make the floor outside that out of white tiles. Shall we? We'll also dismantle this light, and this light. And put them in their rightful place in the corners. Because symmetry and such. Someone's forgotten to put the last piece of metal flooring in. Hello? That last piece of metal flooring. Although I'm going to take that door down as well, aren't I? Put a double gel door on there, I guess. Yes, there are no prisoners. I've got no chef either at the moment. It's not a problem. Okay. So I think out of the sheer interest of making everything work correctly, I'm going to put a storeroom here. Just so the guy can get the food that he needs quite locally sourced to him. It's probably the best plan, I think, having the little storage room just next door. And then I can expand the common room to be one bigger, and that should all be fine. Still not sure why the deployment is strange. Doesn't really make sense to me. I know it's worked itself out now. That's cool. It made the availability. So we'll take in a small amount of them, but a large amount of them perhaps. Try and get some death row inmates on the go. Nothing more I need to do is there when it comes to death row. Not really. So I've just got a very limited amount of funds available to me in order to get things going. I could always take out a bank loan if I need to, I guess. Yes, I know there's no prisoners. That's not a problem. I am waiting for prisoners to arrive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 6. I can afford one one more normal security dude. Okay, so let's build one of these cells and see if it works. Okay, so that's going to be the room. So we need to build the rest of it as well, don't we? We're going to need to build some more concrete walls along here. So let's finish the room off. Then we're going to want put the bed. I need to tell it it's a cell, so that it will unlock all the things that I needed to unlock. Desk, the chair, the shower head, the drain, and then the toilet. So these aren't going to be quality 10 beds, are they? They're going to just be kind of standard. They can have an external window for now. Okay, so we'll get that built and see what it comes up as far as quality. And then once we know what quality that spacing is, we'll perhaps decide whether to change it in any way. So maximum security, they want to give me 7. Death row though, they don't appear to want to let me have any death row. Can take out a bank loan, which might be useful when it comes to the amount of money I'm making, but I am making 4,000 a day. So as long as I maintain my prisoner capacity at close to maximum, so the chef has decided to start using these rooms to cook, even though we have no need to. So in the context of deployment, we need to make sure this is staff only. Get the piping and the utilities set up. So we'll bring a pipe across from here. That'll do us nicely. Okay, so we don't want this to be used as a cell yet. We want just to get everything set up for it. And we'll put some white tiles in the bathroom, shall we? So we'll make it a little bit nice. And we're going to put the main trunk pipe down here again, because it just makes life a lot easier. It'll be a little bit more awkward to get 2 sets of pipes, but I think that's the way I want to lay these cells out. This is an experimental setup when it comes to the cells. And we can add another solitary in here, can't we? Which at the moment, to be fair, I'm not really needing solitary too much by the look of it. Simply because it appears like our prisoners are quite well maintained, although they have 3 prisoners with serious complaints. And then that's for recreation and family time. We've got a whole new common room set up for you now. Although I think I'm probably going to want to secure that common room a bit better, aren't I? By secure, I mean we'll put a camera. We'll put it there. Just so that we've got a little bit of an eye on what's going on. Have I got a phone tap? So the phone's somewhere there. I think by the look of it, I can't quite tap in that many. But at the same time, yeah, it's going to cycle through them. Which is what you'd logically expect. You can't tap everyone's phone at the same time. So it's not my fault you're not attending educational classes. They are available to you if you need them. Good, all that piping work is coming together. Let's put this large jail door in there so it's symmetrical. So we're going to bring a path down from up there. So we can we can clear that and that out. Probably going to leave that fence and take this fence away and make this a second yard for the, because the maximum security dudes are going to need a yard somewhere, aren't they? Is there a minimum size for a yard? At least 5 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. So I can make that the yard. So cancel the cancel on that one. And then put or finish a fence down to there. Not sure how to get rid of that. That's it. It doesn't. It what? Is there a way to remove foundations? Like a bulldoze. There we go. So let's get rid of all this then. See if that works as I want it to. You're installing that security door for us, making this nice and secure. Oops. So objects, jail door. Install that. That'll be finished with these. And at least then we can see what level of room quality you think you've got. Good, workers are working. Busy, busy. I'll have to make this path 3 wide just so that it's apparently. Oh, I've got no money left. I can't. There's no point in cancelling it because you don't get your money back. Okay, so we might have to take a bank loan out to get some things done, which is good because the only way to get more money on your bank loan is to take out a bank loan. I could sell shares. That'll give me 25,000 straight away. Let's increase our bank loan now. So I have to pay 125 a day out of 2. That's not a problem. So once we've got a little bit more sorted out, it was probably a mistake to gravel all that stuff down. It's a bit more frivolous use of resources than perhaps I needed to. So we'll declare this as a cell for a second, and we will then use the logistics to check the room quality. There's a 6. The 6 isn't bad. I've got these premium cells up here. These are the 10s, which is kind of good. I'll probably get rid of that common room now because there's a common room here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. So we'll put you onto that one then. And that should maximize you out. So I can't put any more security cameras in. This place is going to need its own little security room, I guess. There are no canteens. It's fine. I don't want you to use this cell yet. I wanted to test its quality. So how much is it going to cost to clone that? $600 a time. So 66666. That drains me of all my resources. So I'm going to need to think carefully about how to set this all up, because I've only got $2,800 to spend. The only other thing I can do is fast forward time and let a couple of days go by. And hopefully, eventually I'll get some death row mates. Because at the moment I've got a death row section of my prison not doing anything. So as long as I keep making the repayments on my loan, it should be fine. So let's finish this fence off and turf this, ready for the yard. So we're going to put an entrance in here, aren't we? Not quite sure how, but definitely need to secure it. So maybe a large jail door, and then I can control it remotely maybe, and give that yard space to maximum security people. So in the interest of reducing the amount of escapes, so fences are $3 a square, so we'll put perimeter walls got razor wire on top, so they shouldn't be trying to escape, should they? If I put that in there, it just gives me an inaccessible area that the game gets cross with. So we'll leave it. Okay, so we'll finish up this with a servo. Not sure what you're collecting from over there. Oh, you're just getting rolls of turf. Bags of gravel. Okay. Put a fence in there. I can't. There you go. I couldn't get hold of the door for a second then. So if we go rooms and yard, minimum 5x5. But we need to make sure deployment, this yard is for death row only. So I can get from there to there, that's fine. Put another, should put a prison, yeah, we need to control access, don't we? We need to be careful about who can and who can't get from here. So we're probably going to need to put a fence across here, like that. And then a prison door, just a normal one. In there. Again, we can control it with the servo. Don't want to let prisoners into here just yet. Do want some lights in their yard. Don't appear to be trying to build the door server anymore. I successfully managed to cancel it though. I must have clicked it by mistake when I was doing that. So put a door server on both of those. Auto saves, and then we're good. Right, steady progress is being made. We'd like some more death row inmates, please, but for now, I can afford to take 2 more in, because clearly we keep releasing people. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and as ever, I'll continue to enjoy the series, and I'll see you again tomorrow for some more Prison Architect. Bye for now.